Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So today I'm coming to you guys because I am going to, or I am attempting to make the Valentine's Day cards, the DIY cards. I think I've come up with a easy layout, easy design to make the Valentine's Day cards, and I've already prepared, started one, and it came out beautiful. Um, so it came out really, really nice. But before we get into the video, I wanted to thank you guys for coming in and checking out my channel. I also wanted to let you guys know that a couple days ago I activated my membership. So if you guys are interested in joining my membership, I have some pretty cool things lined up for the members. There's 3 levels. The first level is um, it's $1.99 a month. It's really nothing. When I activated my membership, I contemplated in activating the membership. I really initially wasn't on board with activating the membership for my channel because I wanted everything to be free. But in order to provide certain things, certain contents, I basically I share everything, but there is some things that you hold back. So those things I don't want to hold back anymore. I want to share those things with you guys, and I want, and for my members also, when I come up with a new design that I think is super super hot, super super easy, I want to be able to release those videos to you guys quicker, to my members. So that's why I activated my membership. Everyone will eventually get the content, maybe 2 or 3 days later, but the members will get it a little faster. But everybody, I'm still going to share everything. Please don't feel obligated to join or be a member. It's actually not required to watch my channel or to participate in anything that's going on in my channel or on my channel. But I did want to just mention it to you guys that I activated my membership, and if you were interested, just go in and I guess hit the membership button. But I would appreciate if today you hit that like button. If you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate if you consider subscribing. Okay guys, so let's get right into this card. So at the top of the video I said that the card was going to be easy. I try to find the easiest way to do designs and make things. So I put some thought into things that I do. So this card is one of the things that I put thought into. A couple weeks ago, I made a heart box. Not a heart box. I made a candy flower box, um, like this here. So when I came up with the card, I decided to take the layout of the Rose Ferrero Rocher box that I made, and incorporate it in my card. So like I said, I like to do things easy. I like to take the easy route. Um, I didn't want you guys to have to use a Cricut or any other thing. So what I did was I went to Family Dollar. They had these really pretty cards, and I picked up this card. The card was $3 from Family Dollar. They have the jumbo size cards at other places too. But let's get right into how to make this and what you are going. You can actually sell this by itself. The way I made it, it opens up so you can read the inside of the card. And I'm going to include the envelope in the packaging, even though it ain't gonna fit in the envelope. Once you put the Heart Rose Ferrero Rocher box on there, it's not going to fit on, but yeah, so I'm going to include it in there. But let's get right into how to make this. So I'm going to move some things down. So what you are going to need, I'll tell you what you're going to need. I'm just going to set these on the floor for a second because I'm going to grab those right after we finish this. So I was playing with what to put with my card. So I have chocolates, I have gift sets. So I was playing with what to put with my cards. I got beers. So that's why that is up there. So the layout of the boxes, I think pretty ingenious, because I always think about how I'm going to package it, how I'm going to wrap it, how I'm going to display it, how it's going to stand up, how it's going to stay, all that. That all goes through my mind when I'm designing or creating anything. I actually did a video chat with one of my friends the other day, and we were making baskets together, and I know she thought I was out of my mind, but I showed her I had put together one of the grab and go bags for Valentine's Day just to take out the sale. So I secured everything, and I showed her. I took the bag. After I secured everything in the bag, turned the bag upside down. Nothing moved, nothing fell, nothing came out of place. She was like, wow, do that again. Turned it upside down. So I say all that to say, did I think about everything? I may take that extra step, which may or may not be necessary, but it's just how I move, just how my mind, works. I secure everything. But the way that I secured that also was easy. It wasn't hard. It was with glue dots and tape, and that was it. A few glue dots, a few pieces of tape. Then I got my new trusty friend here. Look, I got my tag gun. So I'm happy with this. Y'all see my little Chester cat smile? Okay. So what are you going to need for this video? What you're going to need for this is you're going to need to go purchase the card. And I have some cards. Where did I stick them? Oh, I put them on the floor. Okay. So that first card, I'm going to do a different card this time, though. I'm going to do the card that says love from Family Dollar. Let's set this back here for a second. And also what you're going to need is a foam board, preferably white. I got this foam board from Dollar Tree. I'm going to take this price tag off real quick. Toss that over here. And you are going to need some of these treat boxes that I got from Walmart. They're $4.97, and you get 4 lids and 4 bases. We're only going to use one of the pieces. The lids and the bases is the same. So we're going to use one of these. So before we get into it, you are going to cut away the tabs. Let's cut all 4 tabs off because we don't need that. You don't need it sticking out. You don't need it. I almost want to say you can leave it, but no, we want to be neat. So I'm going to toss this over here. Place that in the garbage. So now you have this. You are also going to need pom-poms. You can buy pom-poms from Dollar General, I believe, has some. Maybe not. Well, they got red now because it's Valentine's Day. Dollar General, Walmart. These came from Walmart after Christmas clearance sale. So that's when I purchased these, 75% off, which made them $1. When I purchased them, I knew exactly what I was going to use them for, which was going to be crafting. Target, Hobby Lobby, whatever color. I do have, for the card that I'm using, it's pink and a little splash of purple and teal, but I'm still going to use these. I do have some pink pom-poms, but I still want to go with red since it's Valentine's Day. Hopefully the color red don't throw the design off. You are going to need some Ferrero Rocher. The tools you're going to need is a pen. Preferably, well, you don't really need this cutter. This is a cardboard cutter. You don't really need it. But I just have it to make it a little easier for me. So now I'm going to take my card and I am going to, so the foam board is 20 by 29 and 3/4. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to line it up with this. Take my pen. I'm just going to mark where it ends at, where the card ends at, on both sides of the board, right there. Then I'm going to take, actually I can take this. So make sure it's lined up with the ends. This end of the card is lined up with the end of the foam board. And just mark it with your pen. My pen away. I'm going to score this. This is why I said I don't need I'm going to score it with a screwer. You can score with anything you'd like. You can actually cut it if you want. You can use the end of scissors. But I'm going to score it with just a screwer. So when I say score, I'm scoring it right on the line here that we just marked. I'm going to try to stay on the line and be as straight as possible and correct as possible. So now I have that. So now I'm going to break it, turn it this way, score it again, snap it, and this is my piece that I want to use. Now at the top, this card is shorter than my board that I cut. Turn this upside down. So I like to not waste material. I could have went the other way when cutting the foam board, but I don't like to waste material, and that would have just been a waste. So I'm going to come this way. Actually, I think I have some scrap foam board, but we'll continue with this because I'll be able to get more cards out of this by doing it this way too. So actually, I'm gonna come this way, making sure that the bottom of the card meets the bottom of the foam board. Line these two up perfectly. Come to the height of this. Now I'm going to set it to the side, and then where I cut at, where I just so I'm just making an extra piece here, which looks like, let's measure it, just in case you get the same card. I can tell you how much overlay you need. So it looks like 3 inches. So I'm going to come 3 inches up here. And mark it with this. Then I'm going to come on this side, make sure I'm 3 inches over here. And I'm actually only measuring for you guys. I measure by sight. And now I'm going to line these 2 notches up. Score it. Score it on this side. So I got my, it's like a little L shape. Set that to the side. I'm going to score this down. So actually I'm going to come all the way across, because it's easier to snap it that way. And I'm just pressing down to score it. Go across. Toss that to the side. Now remember, I had scored the length of the top of the board already, so I'm just going to go over that, snap that, and snap that. Now I like to clean it up, and this is, you can clean it up with scissors, or you can use this. This is a little faster for me, so I'm just going to go and clean it up. Okay, clean that up. Get my shavings. Put them on the waist. Now I'm going to clean this up. I don't really have to if I turn the board. I'm going to clean it up anyway. Because I'm making a binder for the card, this part could have went inside and you wouldn't have saw it, so clean up my area again. Okay, so now it's the fun part. I'll set this over here to the side. Okay, so now it's the fun part. So this step right here, you can either take, let me see. I knew I wasn't going to be able to find it. Actually, I should have looked before I started the video. But you can take glue, any kind of glue that would hold paper. So, but what I'm going to use is hot glue. So I have my card, and before I do that, I want to cut my card. Take my sharpest scissors. I just got these scissors right here for Christmas. I got a whole box of these from they were a dime, Dollar General. These, and I don't think they cut that sharp. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm thankful. They were originally, I think they were dime. They were originally like $3. I was initially happy about the scissors at first. So I'm cutting alongside the fold of the card. Don't worry if you're off a little. No worries. We're about to cover that up. So now I'm going to make sure I have the front of my card. Okay. Don't really matter at this point. The front or the back don't matter. So, because what we're about to do is hot glue the foam board to the card. So let me grab my glue gun. Of course, I start dripping stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put this is the inside. Let me see. Okay. I think I want to put the straight on the outside. Okay. So now I'm going to start gluing this. And you have to go real fast because this glue dries real fast. Like real fast. So I'm going to take the tip and start spreading it out really fast before it dries. Okay, so now I have that. Now I can lay my card in. Line it up. And press. Press fast. So you want to do that step fast because the glue dries fast. And if it dries before the paper is laid on top of the foam board, it won't stick. So now we have that. So now I have this piece, this overlay piece. Take my straightest piece. And now I'm going to do that again. Go really fast. And I think I was off a little bit, but that's okay. So now I'm going to go real fast again. And spread it with the tip of the glue gun. And then lay the board down. Line it up. Lay it down. Press it. Now I'm just going to add a bead of glue in between. If it's a gap, just add a little glue to hold it. And I can press it with the tip. The last card I didn't do this step. I didn't think it was necessary, but this one, it's just a small gap in between. But that's how that would come out. Okay. So, and I think that's cute. I think that's cute. Yep, I think that's cute. So, so let me get that. So let me start the other part. So now we're going to take this and we're going to make sure that it lines up so that when you open it, you can see the words. And this is where I want this to be. So we're going to line that up. Now I'm going to take another thing you're going to need. You're going to need some ribbon. This ribbon is 2.5 inches wide. This is the velvet ribbon. I got this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's part of Christmas. So, and I think they still have, I think they're still at 80%. They may have went to 90% off their Christmas stuff, which is the ribbon. So now I'm going to measure this, the length, the ribbon, the length of the card, and I'm going to pinch it and fold it and double it. I'm going to give myself about 1/4 inch of play, which means I'm going to come past where I measured 1/4 inch, just to give myself some play. I can always cut that off. You can actually give yourself more than 1/4 inch, which is probably a better idea. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ribbon and lay it out. And I'm going to take my glue gun. Make sure I got enough glue because you're going to move fast with this as well. I had to fix my glue gun today. Yesterday, I made the fatal mistake, of, so you're going fast. You're going fast. Remember, you're putting a generous amount, not too much. And you're going to spread it out with the tip of your glue gun. But I left the glue gun plugged in. Spread it out so it's not clumped. Put that back right there. Now you're going to take this, half of it. You're going to take half of it and place it. You can kind of do it by sight and place half of it down on the board. Half of the ribbon should be overlapping. If it's not perfectly straight, don't worry about it. But now you're going to rub it in. Make sure it's adhering. Turn it over. And now place the other half of the ribbon. So, see, I was a little off here. So I don't want to be off. I can pull it up and reposition it because I was off at the bottom. Since this hot glue is forgiving, it pulls right up, and I can go back in and relay it. So let's do that again. Spread it out and try to relay it. Come over a little bit. I don't want it to look uneven in the front. So that's why I did that step. So now I'm gonna make sure my boards is lined up. And it is, okay. The back of the card is lined up with the front of the card. So now I can do the step. Spread it out. Don't go past where your ribbon is going to end. Move. Spread it out with the tip. Make sure it's lined before you flip it. Make sure it's lined up. Now flip the ribbon over. And you just created a binder, like a book bind. Like a book binder. Spread it out. Rub it in. Okay. Now open the card up. And proceed to do the same thing that you just did. You are going to get your glue on there fast. Don't go over where you think the border of the ribbon is going to lay. Pull the ribbon up. If it's not laying the way you want it to lay, pull it back up and lay it where you want it to lay. And quickly rub it in. Now this side, do the same thing. So now you just added, rub it in. You just added foam board to make your card be able to stand up on its own. And I'll lay it down. Okay. Now this one I did a little bit different than that other one. So I'm just going to trim this off. The top of the board. So I'm over about like that inch and a half, that quarter of an inch. So now I have my card. So now my card is able to stand up. There's no need to add cardboard to the back of it at all. Okay, so my glue is dry. So there I have my card. It's cute, right? So now let's get into the second part. So I'm gonna put this over to the side for now. I got some glue on the back of this card. Okay. So now we're going to make our heart box. We are going to take some tissue paper. You're going to need tissue paper. I'm going to use red tissue paper. And I'm going to need some flowers. And I'm going to need some chocolate. I got to grab a chocolate, y'all. Okay, so I have my box of chocolate. So this chocolate came from Dollar Tree. Or you can get it from everywhere. I even seen them in Dollar General. So you're going to take your chocolate, line it up in the case where you want it to go. Take you some fake flowers. Line those up where you want them to go. So you're just laying out how you think you want it to be, how you want it to look. So I'm going to take my cutout. I cut out a piece of cardboard and place it inside the container. I made sure that the piece of cardboard fell almost all the way down. So now I'm going to take my cardboard and I'm going to start hot gluing stuff. So I want this to go over here. So for some reason, the plastic on this, I'm not hot gluing them, placing glue dots. The hot glue on this, not hot glue, the plastic on this chocolate, the glue dots don't want to stick to it, so I have to add tape to it. It worked on a couple, but I don't know, maybe my glue dots is drying out. So I'm going to place about 4 glue dots, about 4 glue dots in different places on my chocolate. Then I'm going to take my chocolate, place it on my board right there. Then I'm going to take me some Ferrero Rochers. I'm only using 3. Take a piece of take a glue dot, place on the bottom of that, and just place these where I want these to go, which is right here. I'll show you guys in a second. Make sure my words is right. And now I'm going to place these. Probably could save my hot glue. Save my glue gun. Glue dots. And just go in with some hot glue. I ain't want to put hot glue on that. So I'm trying to cover up at the same time the board. Yeah, I can save my glue dots. I think I'm about this Valentine's Day season. I'm going through a lot of glue dots. I don't think I ever went through that many glue dots. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I'm going to need 6 of the fake roses, 4 roses. So, note to self. As soon as Valentine's Day stuff go on sale on Amazon, I will purchase it. This bag of 4 roses was $17, and I think it's only like 50. I think it was like 50. That's expensive. So now we have that. We still have some red showing. So I'm going to take this. Take our let's see, tissue paper, cut your piece. You should only need one piece for the whole project, but I want to come around and try to hide some of that red, some of that white, by just folding over this. And now I'm going to place this in here. And I'm going to take the other piece and tuck down in there. You're going to do this loosely because you want to, what you're doing is you're trying to make the sides of the container red. See? So just do it loosely, don't press it too much. Now we're going to get our card. Now this step, you got to move fast. So I'm holding my tissue paper out the way while I take my glue gun. Make sure I got glue. I'm going to go around the rim of it with a generous amount. If you put a generous amount and not a thin amount on there, two things will happen. It'll stay, the bond will be stronger, and the glue will dry slower. Because I can't move fast on this part without getting glue everywhere, I want to apply a generous amount so that when I flip it, it'll still be wet. Okay, now I have a generous amount. It's still wet. I'm going to place it where I want it to be placed, which is right here. Drop it, hold it. Okay. And just let it dry. This is what it looks like so far. Now you can stop at this part. You do not have to add the pom-poms. You can add whatever embellishment around here you like. I'm gonna press it for a few more seconds, and now I'm gonna start adding my pom-poms. This is the pom-pom garland. So the pom-poms come on the string. I've already went in and started and pull them off the string. So this part here, you want to put the hot glue at the bottom, because if you put it at the top, it's going to be glue showing, and we don't want that. So we're going to put a piece of glue, dab of glue, take the hot glue, place it on the bottom so it's not on the top and it can show through. Hold those for a second and just continue going along till the whole thing is complete. And it's relatively fast. You know, if you're not talking like I am, you'll get it done fast. So if you guys some of you were interested in doing the cards and wasn't sure what you wanted to do, if you know what design you wanted to go with, or what YouTube or TikToker video, or whichever way, I think this one is easy and it's cute. I ain't have to go on Cricut and design nothing. I just bought a $3 card. It was more easier that way for me. Much more easier. But if you got a Cricut and you want to make your own design, have at it. Have at it. But I know I ain't doing all that. This is, you know, especially 3 days before Valentine's Day. I wanted to do this design, and I found the a few minutes to do it. So I said, let me do it. Let me do it today. And so I can provide my customers. I had a customer come out Saturday. Was it Saturday? Saturday that bought a gift, and he was like, all I need is the card. Why I didn't take no cards out with me? So he was like, I'm gonna go get a card. I'm like, oh, they're at home. And then, but that did, give me the motivation and, and inspire me to do these jumbo cards. So, I mean, by all means, you don't have to do this step. But I think it looks cute with these pom-poms. I'm in love with these pom-poms. And I was like, well, okay, so the person gets the card, how they gonna get the candy and stuff? Good thing is hot glue, it may just pull right up once it dries all the way, or sits for a couple of days. It might rip the card, I don't know. But it's pretty. It is pretty. But we almost all done, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking to the end of the video to see and not fast forwarding, guys. Y'all might miss something. A lot of times I might tell y'all something, and if you fast forward the video, and I can always tell if you fast forward the video, because I'll get comments in the comments, and it's like, I'll get questions in the comments, and it'll be something we talked about or went over, or I went over in the video. So almost done. Almost done. I am talking too much. Since this is cloth being laid on plastic, it adheres pretty fast. But I want to make sure that it's gonna stay. I should have pulled all these off. And I am applying a moderate amount of glue on these. Not a whole lot, because I don't want them to bleed through, and I don't want to be able to see no glue. And this one came off because I'm not holding it long enough, I guess. A few more. I think one more. And there we go. So I'm just gonna hold that one so it can stay. Okay, so now I'm gonna move this stuff out my way. So I can show you guys how we're gonna display this. So me just move the whole thing out the way. So I'm going to build one of these with you guys. So I had all that stuff on the table. Stay right there. Okay. So what I have here is a box. I took a box that one of my packages came in, and it's perfect. But it has a groove in it, which I'm going to set the card down in. If you don't have a box like this, no worries, no problems. Find your box, find your rectangle box. See, it has this here. It's all sealed up, actually. I don't know what was in here. And cut it. I'm gonna open it up. That's exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm just opening it. I'm just cutting down. Or you can take a piece of tape and reseal it. But where'd that card go? And you can stick the card in there. Now, this one, you'll sit like that. This card, I placed the heart too low, so I can't push it down in there. I could, if I cut a groove into here, then I can push it down. I should have went up or placed it in another location on this card, but we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with that one. But here is this one, the first one. I can't pick it up. So I took this box, I wrapped it with the felt or velvet ribbon. I'm gonna take my card. So here's this card, and it's cute. There's the inside, I mean the back, and the inside. Close that thing up. I'm gonna stick into this groove, and that'll sit nicely, just like that. And how I'm going to design this, I have flowers. Not sure if I want to use the flowers in it. That is the hot glue. I pulled the cord. Let me just move this. So I want to put a bear with this. So I have an extra piece of cardboard. I'm going to place that here to hold my items. I'm going to take the envelope to the card. And stick behind here. I'm going to take this, or actually I can just take a piece of glue dot. Yeah, I'm going to take glue dot and glue dot it to this cardboard here. Make sure it's lined up. Now I'm going to take the item that I want to use, and I'm going to use this Nanette. It's got moisturizer, hand cream, bath bombs, a candle, and a candle. And I want to use this gift set, so I'm going to place that here. I also want to use a bear. So this is where my trusty bear comes in handy. I mean my tag gun rather, not trusty bear. I'm going to place him here. Take my tag gun. Okay guys, what y'all do with my tag gun? Okay, here it is. Hello, Junior. And I'm just making sure that's the cardboard that I want to use. The foam board. I think it is. It's got a raggedy end. that later, but I'm going to take him, place him here, and I'm going to tag him to hold him. I'm going to come from this side of the board through his arm and tag him in place. Okay, so he's in place. I'm gonna tag his legs too, just to make sure. I think he's gonna stay. I want to tag one of these legs. Or the other leg too. So now he's not going nowhere. And voila, we have it. And this is how I would display this. I'm gonna wrap this in. Let me see. I need a piece of tape though. I'm going to wrap this in cellophane, since it's on it has a foundation. It's not going anywhere. I want to tape this to this. I really didn't want to come in the front, but and I did want to add some flowers. So I'm going to wrap this real quick. So what I have is a piece of cellophane, the polka dot cellophane. Let me cut this. So I just have a scrap piece. That I'm going to use. And a piece of foil paper. Scrap piece of foil paper too. I should use gold. I think I should, oh here's gold, it's on the other side. So I'm just cutting this out. So now, I hope you guys can see this. Those of you who might want to do this step, pull these apart, make sure the roses is good. So I'm just wrapping this around it loosely. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape, tape it. Now I'm not a pro at this at all. Like I just lost my cellophane completely. But I'm just going to wrap this around here. There we have that. I want to make a hole in my box down here to stick my roses in to hold that. Now you can go in with ribbon and wrap around there. I'm going to glue dot this down, then the net down. But this is how this would look. And I think it's cute. But okay, guys, I'm going to go in and wrap this once I secure this down. I'm going to secure this with glue dots and probably tape because the flowers are sort of pushing up on it. And I'll probably secure these roses to the board as well. But that's cute. Put my little gift tag on here, wrap it in cellophane, call it a day. But okay, guys, I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Stay up, stay blessed. Peace. So I'm going to take this down and go in to secure those. Have a good one, guys.